Honestly, as a first year student in particular, I was shocked to even get the invitation. Very privileged to get the invitation. Coming into the first session, I didn't think we would get to be as involved as we were. So that I found absolutely incredible. Hearing even just her story, working through all the different parts of the anatomy in each session, and also getting the opportunity to have the pro sections, so to get even more up close and educational was incredible.
So my expectations have kind of changed over the weeks because I've been to quite a few of these sessions. So the very first one, I had no idea. Slight amount of trepidation, slight concern that I might be a bit overwhelmed, just didn't know what to expect. And then once I'd done the first one, it just felt like an overwhelmingly incredible privilege, and I was just really looking forward to every session.
The pro sections themselves felt quite similar to the sessions we do at uni, sort of going through the anatomy of each system, but this whole experience has been very different. I've previously worked with 2 donors for dissection, and I still remember them and their names and what they died of, but this is a very, very different experience given the exposure and the fact we've got other students in, and the donor herself, so her age and all the rare circumstances that led to her disease and her death. And I think I certainly won't be forgetting this. I don't think anyone who was involved in this would forget this at all.
I might be slightly biased because I love anatomy. You know, I've come back and I've volunteered my time to come and do these sessions. I think it's an incredible experience to be able to be in medical school and your first patient be someone that's already died, and you're kind of starting at the end, and then you get to work your way back and then go and speak to living patients, and it helps give you a sense of modesty and humility, I guess, as well as the practical side. So you're learning all the knowledge and all the anatomy and things like that, but it's so much more than that, and that's what I love about it, that you get to see how different people are.
Textbooks are great, and they so you understand the basics, but when you open up and look inside a body, it's sometimes very hard to relate it to a textbook, and you need to see that for when you go into clinical practice. So I hope anyone considering body donation, or who hasn't even heard of it before, would read into it and consider it as a huge, huge gift to the medical students and the medical research community, but especially our donor today. I hope her family, if they choose to watch this, which I can't imagine it would be easy if they did, but I hope they know that we are all very appreciative of what she's done and what she's given us, because everything, as I said, is so rare with her situation. We'll probably never see that again on a living person or a donor. And so, I don't know if there's words quite important enough for this situation in particular, but we are all very, very grateful.
So my background's actually surgery. So I've spent it'll be 13 years this year, as a critical care healthcare assistant, specialising in ITU and surgery. And I hope to become a scrub nurse one day. So being able to see the anatomy, touch it, feel it, look at how it works with the accessory organs, the tissues, that's the most valuable education I think I'm probably going to get when it comes to actually looking at anatomy and physiology. And it's not in a book. Books only give you so much, so being given the opportunity to actually experience it in real life is invaluable.
It just felt, I don't know how to describe it, it was like amazing and inspiring, and it definitely feels like it's helped me in my clinical practice, and I'm hoping, well, I know it will help me carry on, be a better clinician in the future as well when I do become a doctor eventually.
I mean, each one has been incredibly fascinating from start to finish. What a privilege to learn in this way. I'm lost for words after every one, really. So if you were to ask me after any particular session, you know, what do you most take from this? It's like everything. But yeah, it's been a really wonderful experience.